What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. It's the branded dude guys. I have one replay here for you guys. I do want to mention here before I start off with the video, I am going to be a bit slow on uploading videos this week because there is an OTS I'm prepping for, and I'm just trying to find the time to just prep to get some games in just to test out my deck and stuff. So yeah, I am going to be a bit I guess just a bit slow on how many videos I will be uploading this week, maybe also next week. So yeah, just do keep that in mind. But yeah guys, I just found this one gameplay against Malice. I went back to playing grass near Dear Servants. I wasn't feeling it guys, honestly we were just losing too many cards in the extra deck and I just didn't really like it, so I went back to grass. I am thinking of not playing grass though for the OTS, but yeah, here's one duel, so let's hop straight into it. So yeah, going up against Malice here in the rock paper scissors, we won and we chose to go first. So opening hands, you'll see we open 2 Bestial, Rebellions, Grass, Shiren, and Aluba. Opponent opens Veiler, Metatronus, Boldrake, Ash, and another copy of Metatronus. So no Malice cards in his hand, but he has technically has 3 interruptions. So yeah, we go straight to main phase, and first we'll start off with Rebellion. Effect here, we'll search Magnemite. We search Mag because one, we can potentially bait out Effect Veiler Imperm, because we have the one Bestial Rebellion in hand, so we can afford to banish the one in our graveyard. So move on, we go normal summon effect. So here, yeah, I thought I was happy, like even if Aluba gets negated, I was betting on the fact that we have grass, we have Shiren as well. So sure, with Shiren I could have added, with Rebellion I could have added Serenia because we do have Shiren in hand, but I decided to take a risk here, normal summon Aluba, to see if we can bait out any hand traps. But we got Brand Fusion to hand, so no Veiler on Aluba, so we immediately activate Brand Fusion. So obviously, yeah, it was this choice between, do we let grass get hit by Ash Blossom or do we let Brand Fusion? I decided, let Brand Fusion get hit with Ash Blossom, which we activate and gets chained with Ash Blossom. Cool. Moving on, I now go Magnum Hut because I want to set up either regained or lost first before we end up milling it off grass. Banish Rebellion, then on summon Mag effect. To this, our opponent doesn't chain Veiler, but we then special summon the Rebellion from our hand. We then activate the effect, to which our opponent does now chain the effect Veiler. Cool. Now here we're gonna go grass, where we're gonna I think we milled 18 cards here. So yeah, just milling 18 cards. We don't hit a Telement name, but we do hit you'll see we hit a Tragedy, we hit a Serenia. We do manage to put Retribution in the graveyard as well, and we have 2 Albaz names in grave as well. So Regain did end up being milled there as well. But anyways, moving on a new chain, I go Chainlink 1 Serenia. I don't go Tragedy because Tragedy, now I can banish it to set branded Regain. So that's why we don't use Tragedy there. We just go Serenia, and here with Serenia we're gonna Foolish Burial branded in white because we have 2 Albaz name in grave. We then go Tragedy effect. Opponent could have used the opportunity to Bestial Tragedy there, but yeah. Anyways, moving on, we set Regained, activate Regained. Now we're going to go Retribution to add brown and white to hand, and yeah, we then perform a fusion summon. We banish Albaz and Mercuria to go into Rebellion. New chain, Chainlink 1 Rebellion, Chainlink 2 Mercuria, and Chainlink 3 Regain, targeting the Mercuria to put 1 Mercuria name in the deck. Shuffle, draw into kit. Good draw. This is a good draw. And we add Albion off Mercuria, and we shuffle back Albaz and Rebellion to go into Mirror Jade. We then go Albion Shrouded. Here I decide to send another copy of Albaz name. I'm not sure why, because the reason why is I forgot I had a Albaz name in hand. I would have sent maybe Branded in High Spirits or Branded Sword, but yeah, we ended up sending that instead. So anyways, moving on, we draw into Cartesia. So luckily for us, this was a good draw. So now we can summon Cartesia from hand. We then perform a fusion summon using Cartesia effect. Going to Grand Gugno. Grand Gugno here will trigger to Foolish Burial. We send Albion because we do need to end up putting fusion, one of the fusions, into graveyard. Moving on, we go Kit effect. Kit here, I just use Kit to recycle Branded Retribution just so it's there, and I also put an extra bottom in the field just for protection. Now I attempt to go to end phase, and my opponent does not choose Boldrake. I'm not sure why. I guess his thought was even if he does Boldrake the Albion, I can just go Mirror Jade, banish the Albion to put the second copy of Albion in grave, and also it will trigger Grand Gugno. So I guess he don't want to do that. So Albion here sets branded in red. We then go Cartesia to add itself to hand, and Mag will also resolve adding Jerusalem to hand from deck. We pass turn, and now my opponent draws into Malice Dormouse here. So now luckily for him, he drew into a Malice name. Now he goes to main phase. We don't activate anything. On summon, we trigger regain to summon Mag. Mag effect will also activate and resolve. Opponent goes Dormouse effect, banishing White Rabbit. To this, we do chain regain, shuffling that back. And we will draw a card. We draw into Fusion Deployment. Opponent then links off into Link Decoder. And now he's going to go Bowdrake, banish his Dormouse, which obviously we don't have any interruption against. Then Dormouse will trigger to summon itself, which we allow. We don't trigger anything here. But on resolution, we do go Mirrorjade because remember, his Malice monsters require him to use at least a Malice name. So we get rid of Dormouse, hoping, because he did normal summon. So yeah, we're hoping on the fact that even if he activates a field spell or whatever, which are just going to try our best to not make a Malice card hit the field. I mean, Malice monsters stay on the field. Banish Dormouse, and yeah, my opponent scoops because yeah, he has nothing here. Sure, SP wasn't going to do much. Metatronus, I'm not sure what he could have summoned with Metatronus. I'm not sure if he had valid targets, but yeah, maybe he did. I don't know, doesn't matter. Game number 2 now. We open Lebellion, Albaz, Allure, Serenia, and Cortesia. Opponent opens Chessie, Dormouse, Veiler, Bowdrake, and Prosperity. So he's going first. He starts to summon Chessie, sets a card. Obviously, better player for him would have been to first set, even if it's a bluff, then summon Chessie. So yeah, he should have done that first. Anyways, he goes Chessie, banishing Dormouse, where he draws into Ash and Impulse. Those are two insane draws, honestly, against us. So yeah, moving on, opponent goes Dormouse effect, which will summon itself. Links off into Lizardos, banish Chessie, Chessie summon itself. And now he's going to link off into Red Ransom, add the field spell to hand. He's then going to activate the field spell, banish White Rabbit from deck. White Rabbit will summon itself and trigger its effect to set TB11. He then links off into SP, banishing Red Ransom. Red Ransom will trigger, and he's going to banish another copy of White Rabbit for some reason. Anyways, links off into White Binder. He doesn't use the effect to banish, but he instead uses the ignition effect to set GWC06. He then activates TB11, banish White Binder, summon Chessie from the deck. And then White Binder will trigger, summon itself, and draw a card. Yeah, he will draw a card here. Draws into Jerusalem. So man drew into 3 hand traps basically, and his whole hand is full of hand traps, which is insane. Moving on, opponent then links off into Firewall Dragon. Yeah, links off into Firewall Dragon. So anyways, he sets Impulse and passes turn, and yeah, we draw for turn. We draw into Lancia, late to the party, but yeah, it is what it is. Go to main phase. First we go to Rebellion, searching Magnemite because we already have Serenia in hand. We then go Lure, opponent ashes this. Cool, I'm like, okay, most probably has something or D-barrier to stop Brand Fusion, that's why he's ashing this. Since we don't have much to do, I decide to go normal summon Albaz, effect discarding Serenia. To this, our opponent does chain effect Veiler, so that gets negated, but then on res Serenia will trigger to dump. We dump Brandon's Sword, just because obviously my opponent will be able to summon White Binder, so we don't want him banishing any other good branded spells or traps. We then go Mag, target his effect Veiler, to which our opponent will chain his Bowdrake, targeting his effect Veiler, so Mag doesn't summon. And yeah, I attempt to just pass turn. I could have summoned Cortesia, and then I don't know, like Impulse was also a thing, but you never know. We didn't have enough gas to play through all of this, to be honest. So yeah, we go to end phase. Sure, maybe I should have went for Cortesia, but to be honest, I don't see how we're gonna end up going anywhere with this. So anyways, end phase, he goes GWC06, summon White Binder, where he banishes Red Ransom, Branded Sword, and now Serenia. To be honest, yeah, I just knew once I went to end phase, I'm already losing this because he can technically just do games. Red Ransom, banish White Rabbit summon, and sets MTPO7, and I just scoop because he's just going to deal damage there. So yeah, I could have summoned Cortesia. Obviously, maybe that could have been, one of the set cards could have been an Imperm or already an MTPO7, I wouldn't know. But I could have taken a chance there. But yeah, we were in a losing position there as ready, and I wasn't going to sit around and play through it all. So we go to game number 3. Opening hands, we open Talents. Thrust, Rebellion, Lost, Kit, and Retribution. This is a shaky hand, to be honest. Opponent opens Impulse, Malice Underground, Dormouse, Jerusalem, and Ash Blossom. So main phase, we go Rebellion, and we add Magnemite to hand. We then go what's the name? Normal summon Kit. Kit's effect check gets hit with Ash Blossom, so that was a strong indication our opponent has Dominus Impulse. Because I'm playing branded, you may as well save that Ash Blossom for branded fusion. We then go Thrust, and here I decide to set our Artifact Sanctum. Yeah, that's the only good card I could set, and we just pass turn. Draw phase, I just get out the way, activate Sanctum, to which our opponent will chain Dominus Impulse. So yeah, no Lancia against our opponent, and he's going to go full combo. Normal summon Rabbit, effect will set TB11. links off into link decoder, and then he's going to go drill swim, banish the white rabbit, which is going to trigger white rabbit to summon itself. And then he's going to link off into white binder, link decoder, chainlink 1. Drill swim is not chainlink 2, but white binder will set GWC06. He then links off into access code, banishing white binder, pop, and then white binder will trigger, summon, draw a card, draws into 4 loss, activate field spell, banish Chessie, Chessie will summon itself, and now he enters battle phase to deal quite a bit of damage. And I believe this was game, I think. Oh no, so on the attack declaration of Chessie Cat, I decided to go mag, which will hopefully just stop like him dealing the final damage. Summon itself, I then go mag effect, cool. But here my opponent then goes to main phase 2, and now he's going to have to link off. I think he was deciding what materials to use. Yeah, so he goes into he goes into red ransom. Don't worry, here my opponent, I did later on tell him like he didn't use the right amount of materials. So what he was supposed to do was he was first supposed to go into Splash Mage, then reborn a card, then go into Red Ransom for that link 3 and 2 monsters, including, just for the correct material. So anyways, yeah. So whole point is, just imagine first he went into Splash Mage summoned, I think it was Chessie Cat, or whichever, yeah, Chessie Cat, then he goes into Red Ransom, and now he will follow on here. Don't worry, he will correct it. So TB11 banish Red Ransom, summon Dormouse, Red Ransom trigger, and then he's going to banish White Rabbit. And then here's where I told him that he didn't use the right materials. So Splash Mage was supposed to be there. Anyways, he links off into Hot Scripter, which is link 3, and he needed 3 monsters. So that was White Binder, Red Ransom, and Dormouse. So he also goes Hot Scripter effect, where he's going to banish our Bestial Magnemite, and he's going to pass turn, and we add Albion the Shroud. Now here I believe this was not really a good draw, because honestly there's nothing for me to benefit off this. I should have added Albaz instead, or another Bestial Rebellion. So this was a bad idea. So we draw for turn, we draw into Eclipse, we then go Shrouded, sending High Spirits, and we draw into Super Poly, which is dead in our hands. And to be honest, there's nothing we can do here. I could set all these cards, see which just like try to gamble which cards my opponent could banish, but to be honest, in this boat I wasn't playing Garura, so that's why I believe I'm already losing this game, because all of these monsters are literally Dark Cybers monsters. Mud Dragon doesn't have any valid targets to allow me to fusion summon, so Garura, because I wasn't playing Garura, I didn't bother setting. It was a losing position, so I honestly didn't even bother to sit through this. So end phase, he did his thing, White Binder, banish High Spirits, Rebellion, and Red Ransom. Red Ransom will trigger, and I just scoop. So I was just testing this deck again after playing Nadir, and I would say there are some changes I need to make. Honestly, for Super Poly, I used to play Mud Dragon, but right now Mud Dragon is not a valid card to play. Garura is definitely good, specifically for Malice, because there's going to be a lot of Malice obviously. So that's why I'd rather put that in there. So guys, that is a replay. I just wanted to show you a quick replay here, and obviously while prepping for OTS I've been really contemplating really hard what cards should no longer be played, what needs to be taken out. And to be honest, I feel like playing a big bestial package is not really that necessary. Against Malice is pretty good, because nowadays lots of Malice players are now deciding to play Nightmare Griffin, which is honestly an issue. They also played a new link for a Bower Q. So generally what they try to do is they summon the Griffin, and then they will link it off away and some other cards to go into a Bower Cube, and they will somehow find a way to use a Bower Cube's effect. Basically can summon a Light and Dark from grave, which will reborn the Nightmare Griffin. So me, sometimes in a few of my gameplays and testing against Malice, I've relied, obviously those moments were good opportunities for bestials just to banish Griffin from the graveyard. But honestly, a lot of testing has to be done here, but we'll see how it goes. And guys, that is the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Sure, game 2 I could have went with Cartesia, summon itself, push myself, see where it goes from there. But to be honest, I was playing late in the night, didn't want to sit through and just end up playing a long game late into the night. But guys, that is the replay. Honestly, I am planning to make a video of since we got Blue Eyes, and new decks are coming out, and just to discuss what exactly Branded has to be doing, or how Branded can navigate through all of these new decks and where it's supposed to be headed. So I think my next video will be based on that. But guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching the video. Please do like, comments, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers guys.